All right. So Linda messaged me to talk about Henry Cavill and how he was done dirty by James Gunn and the new DC universe that they're about to build, trying to build. And I mean, she isn't wrong. That sucks that, he started this, Henry Cavill back with Mr. Zack Snyder and Man of Steel. And he just recently had this cameo in Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam, which everyone should have known that was going to fail. I mean, The Rock isn't even black, and the title's Black Adam. He's Samoan, right? Which, yeah, I guess spoiler alert, Superman pops up at the end of the Black Adam movie, and he tells them, we should talk. Yeah, they should talk about how they're going to get shafted by the guy who made Guardians of the Galaxy. And by the way, when I first saw Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought it was a great movie. It still is, like, one of the only Marvel movies I've actually paid to see 3 times in theaters. And I don't even go to theaters anymore because of my crippling anxiety. I love when things have no expectations, so when it's actually good, it does fucking great, Like, kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah, look, let's be real. Zack Snyder is kind of a weird director. Like, 300 he did. It was a great, memeable movie. But it was pretty fucking weird movie, right? Like, I love that little dude that wants to be a Spartan so bad. I always talk about him, and they won't let him be one, so he, like, royally fucks over them. Like, I love him as a piece of shit character. Like, not actually love him, but, like, he's a great little piece of shit. And I think of the movie Watchmen, which, I don't know, from what I've read, a lot of people hated because the original, like, writer of the Watchmen didn't want it made. Am I right about that? Jamie, look it up. Look it up. Watchmen is good, though. Didn't everyone want Dr. Manhattan's big blue, like, glowing cock actually hanging out? Like, that was one of the legitimate critiques that lowered its fucking Rotten Tomatoes score. I'm blue, da-ba-dee, da-ba-da, and da-ba-dee, da-ba-da, da-ba-dee, da-ba-da. And have y'all seen Sucker Punch? That movie, like, I think it's supposed to cater to fanboys and their wet dreams of how women should be treated in society. So I love it. And yeah, I remember seeing the movie back when it came out. I think that point in my life, I would burn movies like DVDs for extra cash. And a lot of people wanted Sucker Punch, so I decided to watch it and see what the fuss was all about. And man, it was just depressing. Like, I was like, really? This is how, okay. Shit, I wondered, like, when Snyder did that movie, if he was, like, foretelling his daughter's suicide. And let's see, what else does he do? Oh, I never saw his remake of Dawn of the Dead. Is it good? Like, tell me in the comments if it's good or no. What's your favorite Zack Snyder movie? I don't care. Tell me anything. I'm there. I'm there. Anyways, so Zack Snyder does Man of Steel, and then he gets to doing Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, which, yeah, I'm a fan of the movie. I think Ben Affleck's a great fucking Batman. Yes, Henry Cavill is kind of boring as Superman, but that kind of makes him perfect for the role, because honestly, Superman is a fucking boring dude. Like, he's so overpowered, and his rogues gallery is just boring as fuck. Why'd you say that name? Anyways, I thought Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor would be fun, interesting, give the character a bit of the psychoticness that gives him, like, a better villain, like a Batman villain type character, And I wish they would have brought Kevin Spacey back as fucking Lex Luthor, like he was in that other Superman, like I think it was from 2006 or something. I forget the year, but yeah, well, of course they're not gonna bring Kevin. Well, they might. He's ready to make a comeback after all these allegations of having sex with little boys or whatever he's doing. But I hope he makes a comeback. He was never found guilty of that, except when people they accused him suddenly turned up dead. Like I think like 3 or 4 people, whatever. But yeah, talking about Batman vs Superman, having Doomsday as the villain, I thought that was, I don't know, that was boring. The CGI and all that was just blah. And Gal Gadot, is it Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot? Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I think she's great, real pretty. I love when I think she was first coming out and they were face superimposing deep fake vids of her like face on like porno actresses' bodies. Like, yeah, man, like I love technology, isn't it fucking great? And That real quick cameo at the end with Deathstroke, or that dude from Magic Mike, was kind of cool, even though if it was quick. Like, I think he's a cool ass dude. If he was in Magic Mike hanging out with Kevin Nash, that's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool. I'd like to hang out with Kevin Nash. He's cool. Anyways, now we get to the big deal, right? The Justice League, and oh boy, man, we waited for this movie. I remember having the hype train behind me, and apparently Zack Snyder chose to leave because of his daughter's suicide. But then I think reports came out that he was forced to leave because, I don't know, creative choices or whatever. And I mean, either way, it sucked ass for him. I can't imagine losing a child, especially because of her own, like, declining mental health. You know, everyone check on your friends. They might not be okay. And to fix it, they brought in Joss Whedon, who directed the Avengers movie, the Avengers Age of Ultron. So he must know how to do a superhero team-up movie. He also, I think, created the TV series Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I'm going to be honest with you, that series pisses me off because I love the original movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like the campiness of it. And for him to take that movie and make it all, like, emo and dramatic and shit makes me, like... it makes me mad. Okay, so when we saw Justice League, or at least when I saw it with my group of friends when it came out, I was like, it's okay, you know. I'm a big fan of the Flash, so that dude playing him, even though he loves to assault and stalk people in real life, I think he's a great Flash. I mean, we all have our issues, right? I'm all about my cousin. Yeah, and that black dude playing Cyborg, yeah, okay, good choice. He's a good black dude. And Aquaman wasn't like super gay, he was super manly, typically as he is portrayed by, like, you know, usually a gay dude. And the villain was lame, but again, it was just fun to see everyone team up and shit. So we go to 3 or 4 years later, and the Zack Snyder releases the Snyder Cut, which if you were hoping would have Rob Schneider have a cameo in it, you would be disappointed. And this shit was released on Netflix as 4-hour-long episodes. 1 hour long, and in black and white because, you know, art. It's a piece of art. I don't know. But yeah, this movie was fun. It was fun to watch. It fixed, I guess, things. Although I don't think a movie like this could have released in theaters unless you have people bringing their own bottles to piss in or have a catheter put in right before the movie and then taken out after. Additional character arcs for Cyborg and for the Flash were great. They made them stand out as better heroes than just, you know, fan favorites added in there for the sake of it. Martian Manhunter, yeah, I guess that's cool. Didn't really do shit. You could have put Green Lantern there, would have been the same. Seeing Darkseid more too was pretty tight. And that end credit shit with Jared Leto's Joker and Nightmare Universe Batman was cool. I actually like Jared Leto as the Joker. I mean, yeah, he looks like shit, but if you close your eyes and cover one of your ears, it's not so bad. You know? When you can't see or hear anything of it. But, yeah, I forgot about Suicide Squad, but Zack Snyder didn't direct it, so yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. So, now with the universe being started over with James Gunn leading the pack, I think that's fine. See where it goes, you know? I see that when that was announced and it was saying that The Rock's Black Adam wouldn't be a part of the universe plan, The Rock, like, legit unfollowed the Black Adam official account and Warner Brothers official accounts on Instagram, right? Yo, Dwayne, I don't blame you, man, for that shit. You put all your heart and soul into that movie, and now it's available to stream on HBO Max, and I might actually see it and tell you that it's good. Dr. Fate looks badass, though, played by James Bond. Fucking, you remember when Pierce Brosnan was in Miss Doubtfire? Man, rest in peace, Robin Williams. He committed suicide too, man. Shit. Trips me out when rich white people kill themselves. Like, I knew a white girl that I went to school with that was being put in, like, the best colleges, or at least what it was, like, A&M or whatever, University of Austin or whatever, and, you know, all the, with all the expensive shit that, you know, everything was paid, and we heard that she had died at her parents' farm of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and you know, it was speculated that with all the pressure that was put on her by her parents to, like, go to those fancy universities, and shit was just way too much for her, and she just ended it, you know, a certain way. So yeah, I get it. Like, remember, guys, a day at a time. It's the best we can do. If you're ever feeling down, a great book to read is Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. And I've talked about it before. Like, real quick, summary of the book is about a man that was in the Holocaust. He lost all his family, but what kept him alive was the hope and looking forward to that he would see his family again. So as long as you have something to look forward to, essentially you have a reason to exist, which you can look forward to this podcast every day, 10 to 12 minute episodes. Get your friends to like and subscribe and all that other shit, huh? Okay, wait, I missed the Zack Snyder movie. Oh yeah, Army of the Dead. That one that kind of recently came out with Batista, and where they had to edit out fucking Chris D'Elia because that was when he was messaging underage girls online. Man, I mean, I saw that movie when it came out on Netflix, and it was a movie. Like, I think didn't Batista turn down James Gunn's Peacemaker so he could make this? That's crazy. Yeah. I hope they bring Peacemaker back, like in the new DC EU or whatever. He was great in Suicide Squad movie. Peacemaker show was great. Fucking Robert Patrick played a great racist, and I love him in Terminator 2. He's actually like really too good of a racist. It's kind of scary. So yeah, in conclusion, I'm looking forward to what could come from James Gunn's DC universe. Heck, man, like, they're comic book movies, so Henry Cavill could just be trolling everyone, and they can have him come back easily at any time. He seems like a super cool dude that he would be down to show up and do it for the fans, And that Gal Gadot, and the Wonder Woman franchise, though, sounds just like a woman, though. Like, the director of Wonder Woman is super bitter about this, and is just going to post as often as she can about how betrayed she was by the Warner Brothers, like a fucking ex that was broken up with on her birthday in front of her parents, Oh, also, I guess they're not bringing back the chick who played Aquaman's lover, which I guess is a blessing in disguise, because that crazy bitch would just fuck with Johnny Depp so bad, right? That whole trial, the Amber Heard trial. I mean, yeah, Johnny Depp was crazy, the same thing, but at least he was on drugs and drinking, so he had somewhat of an excuse. This bitch Amber would just shit on the bed, and she wasn't even high or drunk. She was just some crazy fucking white bitch. I swear, dude. I fucking swear. Anyways, yeah, that's it for today. We talked a little bit about Henry Cavill and a lot about the Snyderverse. And yeah, I feel bad for Mr. Cavill, Henry, but come on, he'll be fine. I think he'll make it in this business, so don't you worry about him. He's doing fine. Worry more about your friends that don't reach out. Maybe they're going through something, and reach out to them and check on them. Okay? Unless they owe you money. If they owe you money, fuck them. Fuck those people who owe you money. They go ahead and fucking die. Yeah, that's it. Have a great night. Take care. Bye.